Imagine a world where you could order up stunning images of any spacecraft, anywhere in the solar system, just like you'd order a pizza. Sounds like science fiction, right? But that's exactly what HEO Robotics is aiming for. This Australian company is already making waves with its breathtaking images of spacecraft in low Earth orbit, LEO, captured by other satellites in a process called non-Earth imaging, NEI. Think jaw-dropping close-ups of the International Space Station, ISS, and China's Tiangong Space Station, or the dramatic tumble of the European Space Agency's ERS-2 satellite as it re-entered Earth's atmosphere in February 2024. These images aren't just pretty pictures, they're captured during meticulously planned close encounters between partner satellites and their targets. But here's where it gets controversial. HEO Robotics is now setting its sights on something far more ambitious, expanding its capabilities to geostationary orbit, GEO, and, eventually, the entire solar system. GEO, a high-altitude orbit where satellites appear to hover over a fixed point on Earth, is home to some of the most valuable satellites, including those used for communication and weather monitoring. Unlike LEO, GEO has far fewer satellites equipped with cameras, which means HEO will need to develop its own imaging technology and software to hitch a ride on satellites bound for this orbit. Will Crow, HEO's co-founder and CEO, shared the company's bold vision at the International Astronautical Congress, IAC, in Sydney last October. Getting to GEO is going to be very challenging, but it's a huge revenue unlock for us and a massive capability boost for our customers, Crow explained. That's our main technical goal over the next 12 months. HEO's journey hasn't been without its twists and turns. Founded in 2019 as an asteroid mining venture, the company quickly pivoted to focus on spacecraft imaging. What's fascinating and a bit surprising is that the technology behind their work isn't entirely new. The national security establishment has been doing this for decades, but they kept it highly classified, Crow revealed. No one outside that world knew it was possible because it was so secretive. But we didn't know we weren't supposed to know, so we just started experimenting. And here we are, pushing boundaries from Australia. And this is the part most people miss: HEO doesn't operate its own satellites. Instead, it partners with Earth imaging companies like Black Sky and Satellogic, leveraging their satellites during downtime like when they're passing over oceans. But for GEO, HEO will need to develop its own images and sensors, a significant leap forward. The company is also forging strategic alliances, like its recent 3-year memorandum of understanding with Asteroid, a firm specializing in satellite servicing and orbital sustainability. This partnership will enhance monitoring and servicing capabilities for defense, government, and commercial assets. Asteroid's work in deorbiting space junk, for instance, could benefit from HEO's imaging expertise. Having an external perspective is always a good practice, Crow noted. It provides a different angle and ensures nothing is missed. HEO's efforts are gaining official recognition too. They recently received the first National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, Tier 3 license for a commercial optical camera operating in high LEO, above 800 kilometers, a clear sign that non-Earth imaging is becoming a vital part of space safety infrastructure. But GEO is just the next step in a much grander vision. The solar system on demand, that's our long-term goal, Crow declared. If you want to see an asteroid up close, we'll make that mission possible. We're starting with asteroids passing through the Earth-Moon system, but there's no reason we can't expand to the asteroid belt or beyond. It's all about having enough cameras and strategic orbits to make it happen. HEO is already revolutionizing non-Earth imagery, and the leap from Earth orbit to the solar system may not be as far-fetched as it seems. By repurposing and reimagining what's possible in space, they're opening up new frontiers for exploration and discovery. Now, here's a thought-provoking question for you. As companies like HEO Robotics push the boundaries of space imaging, should there be more transparency around the technology and its applications, or is secrecy necessary to maintain a competitive edge? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're as fascinated by space as we are, join our space forums to discuss the latest missions, night sky events, and more. And if you have a news tip or correction, reach out to us at community@space.com. Andrew, a freelance space journalist, has been covering China's burgeoning space sector since 2019. His work appears in Space.com, Space News, IEE Spectrum, National Geographic, and more. His passion for space was ignited as a child when he first saw Voyager images of distant worlds. When he's not writing about space, Andrew enjoys trail running in Finland's forests. Follow him on Twitter at AJ_FI for more update.